close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
We're back again here. Oh, my apologies on that. We'll update the scoreboard here in just a little bit, but we are back here on our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway pregame show here on yourliveevent.com as it'll be Thompson and Carrington. Thompson and Carrington here on yourliveevent.com for a shot at the state tournament. Again, we'll update the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard here in just a little bit. Mayport CG, you see the final score on the scoreboard there. 13-2, the Patriots get the win over Thompson in 5 innings to win the region title. Again, on the season, they are 17-2. And on the year for volleyball, girls basketball, and softball, they are now 78 and 8. 78 and 8 on the year. Insane stuff there. Again, at our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway pregame show. Check out the World of Outlaws late models June 29th and Ada. The Norman County Raceway. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Friday night races start at 7. Check out the World of Outlaws sprint cars on August 24th. More information at redrivervalleyspeedway.com. We'll get you through some more info on both these teams and a little bit later on our starting lineups here coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moen with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
Coming back on the Norman County Raceway in Ada, Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, James Cardarelli here with you. We're down to the final game of the regional tournaments. The winner goes on to state. Team that falls short, their season comes to an end. It's a rematch of yesterday's semifinals between the Thompson Tommies and the Carrington Cardinals. Take a check of both these teams, how they got to this particular spot. Tommies, 5th ranked, just got thumped by Mayport CG 13-2, so they're definitely looking to bounce back. Maybe not the best sign if you're a Carrington Cardinal fan, as they fell to Thompson yesterday 17-0, but the Cardinals, tell you what, they got a lot of momentum out of that 5-2 win against Pembina County North in the semifinals yesterday, and of course, they already have another big win here on this diamond. They defeated Grafton in the quarterfinals 7-6. That's where they were supposed to exit after a play-in win against Larimore. Again, they were supposed to exit here in Grafton in the quarterfinals. They said, we'll take it to the state qualifier game. So definitely exceeding expectations there for the Carrington Cardinals. They're 7-8 on the year. They have not either lost or won 3 times in a row, except for the midseason madness where they fell in all 3. But 9-8 Harvey Wells County, 5-8 Washburn Center Stanton. Both teams still alive, and 17-7 to DLBLC, quality team, of course. Then they won 3 in a row against Harvey Wells County and Carrington, Larimore to get into the quarterfinals, and then of course Grafton. Some of their other wins on the season: Midway Minto, Northern Lights, Larimore once again. Losses this season, of course, Harvey Wells County, Thompson twice, 20-3 and 17-0. Nelson County, Makota, Mayport CG, 32-2. And we mentioned the rest of the losses there on the season. Thompson again now 16-8 on the year. They've fallen to Mayport CG 3 times. Teams in Class A or in Minnesota 4 times, and to Botno once as well. Thompson started out their quarterfinals with a 15-4 win over Langdon area Edmore Munich, and then a semifinal win again over these Carrington Cardinals 17-0 before falling short to Mayport CG 13-2. Again, in our Norman County Raceway Ada Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo pregame show. And while you're enjoying the Red River Valley Speedway, you can enjoy the Red River Valley Fair, a 3-weekend event. Some of the entertainers include Blake Shelton, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, Ludacris is coming as well, and the Disney Princesses. I know James Cardarelli is super excited to see those Disney Princesses at the Red River Valley Fair. Let's bring him in right now, Cardarelli. The Disney Princesses are coming to the Red River Valley Fair. Who is your favorite Disney princess?
Princess Jasmine, hands down. Got to be Princess Jasmine. Always has been, always will be.
I'm gonna go classic here. Belle, love. Well, and my lovely girlfriend pointed me to this out to me yesterday. She's very academic, very beautiful. She tames beasts. I mean, how do you top that?
Yeah, Ariel is also very unique in her own way. Half woman, half fish. So depends on what you like.
Well, I'm sure if you have daughters, granddaughters, nieces, even nephews, sons, whatever, everyone's got a favorite Disney princess. So coming out to the Red River Valley Fair and go see them. Again, lots of fun stuff, and these ladies certainly acting very much like princesses. I mean that in the best way. Their decorum, they're very respectful, they're very excellent young women, and the future's bright by looking at these 3 teams and the rest of the teams here. Just all the athletes we've been able to cover, girls and boys, very respectful, just lovely human beings to watch and cover. I know Cardarelli and myself can echo that. It's all about the kids here, and we're happy to be a part of their journey, even a small part, to see how they perform on the field of play. We're going to step away real quick, be back with our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups next.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time now for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. We'll start with the Carrington starters. It's the pitcher leading off, number 17, Mara Coots. Batting second, it's the center fielder, number 6, Isabel Wendell. Batting third, the first base, number 8, Cadence Van Ray. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 7, Callie Hewitt. Batting fifth, second base, number 12, Katie Elmers. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 9, Bryn Smith. Batting seventh, at third base, number 5, Lauren Hendrickson. Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 10, Bailey Ness. And batting 9th, the left fielder, number 11, Aubrey Nice. Starters, Fred coach Brady Smith and the Carrington Cardinals. And time now for our Thompson Tommy starting lineups. Again, these starting lineups presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Leading off, it's the center fielder, number 3, Maya Warkin. Batting second base, number 2, Drew Schwab. Batting third, the shortstop, number 13, Kaya Hurst. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 1, Cindy Schwabe. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 12, Fiona Hendrickson. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 5, Cindy Eliason. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 11, Claire Colling. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Andy Schwab. And batting ninth, the first base, number 9, Abby Olson. In the flex spots, Casey Munson.
Number 9, Abby Olson.
Munson will go third base. Again, our starting lineup presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grow our own. CrystalSugar.com. First pitch is next.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Start of this one here. We're through our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Follow along on the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. As the Carrington Cardinals and the Thompson Tommies, there's one more spot from Region 2 in the state tournament. This game will decide who goes to Jamestown with Mayport CG. There's the first pitch from Cindy Schwabe. It is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Schwabe fighting through a little toe injury she sustained in the win over Langdon area Edward Munich in the quarterfinals. As that's a foul back. Count goes 0-2. Head coach Matt Chandler earlier today saying that Cindy is a fighter. She's a competitor. It's not the funnest thing in the world, but she will battle through it for the team. That's high and away. Count goes to 1-2. Of course, for Cindy Schwabe. Her high school career, of course, coming to an end with the rest of these seniors. So I think you could take a little bit of a bumped up toe into college, but you can't take the memories necessarily if you don't experience them in your high school career. Foul back, count goes to 1-2. Count remains at 1-2 there. As Mara Coots, the pitcher, number 17, right-handed batter there for the Carrington Cardinals. There's the pitch. High and away. Count goes to 2-2. And Wendell and then Van Ray due up here for the Cardinals. First batter up here in the top of the first. There's the pitch. Sent out to left field. That's a base hit for Coots. And right away, again, Carrington bringing that momentum here to Grafton. And here's Izzy Wendell. Center fielder number 6. Wendell was at the catcher spot yesterday. A lot of changes in the lineup for Brady Smith from yesterday to today. There's the pitch. It's pop foul. Count goes to 0-1 to Wendell. Van Ray's on deck, and Hewitt is in the hole, followed by Almers. As there's the 0-1 pitch. Pop that one. Into the field, into the glove of the right fielder, Andy Schwab. Fly out to right for the first out of the inning. Brings here now Cadence Van Ray. Van Ray had a sensational couple of games on defense in center field. She's now at first base. So again, the top 4 in the order all switching places for this game as Van Ray smashes that one foul. First base side, count goes 0-1. One down in the top of the first. A runner on in the win or go home contest. The winner advancing to state. Pitch is out of the way and high. Count is 1-1. Hewitt on deck. Almers in the hole there for the Cardinals. 1-1 pitch. Backs away from that one. Count goes to 2-1. The leadoff, Coots. Standing over there at first base. Pitch. Oh, high there, 3-1. As Van Ray standing in there with the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Now full counts. Sydney Schwabe so far with the pitches taken. Pretty even. As there's a strikeout there for Sydney Schwabe. Second out of the inning. Brings in here now Callie Hewitt. Hewitt almost single-handedly kept the Cardinals in the game yesterday against Pembina County North with a leadoff homer in the 7th. As that's downstairs 1-0. She also had a big strikeout to end the bottom of the 7th. And the next half inning, the Cardinals took advantage with 3 runs in the top of the 8th. There's a grounder to third, slung over to first in time for the 5-3 out to close out the top of the first. No runs off of 1 hit, no errors, no earned, and 1 left on base. Scoreless on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Bottom of the first we go here on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. We're scoreless as the Thompson Tommies look for a spot at the state tournament next week. Warkin, Schwab, Drew, and Hurst. Due up here for the Tommies. Scored just 2 runs in the loss to Mayport CG. Their 8th loss of the season for the Tommies. They've only scored 2 runs or fewer in 4 other games. Just adding it up quickly. 4 other games this season. Scored 2 runs or fewer. Got shut out against Jamestown. Scored 2 each against Grand Forks, Red River, and Botno. And they scored 1 against Central Cass. It was a 1-0 final. First pitch, a strike there to Maya Warkin. Lead off. Center fielder, number 3, right-handed batter. Pitch is high. Count goes to 1-1 here with Coots, the starting pitcher there for the Cardinals. Right-handed pitcher. So Tommies look to break things open first. There's the pitch, Working, grounder through the infield. That's a base hit. Working with a leadoff single, heads over to first base. Brings in now Drew Schwab. Senior second baseman, number 2, right-handed batter there for the Tommies, trying to erase what was a tough outing for her in the circle. 13-2 loss to Mayport CG, the Region 2 girls softball champions. This pitch, it's high. Count goes to 1-0 to Schwab. Hurst on deck, Schwabe in the hole here for Thompson. There's the 1-0 pitch. High and away, 2-0. Working again with a leadoff single off the bag right now. At first, just briefly. There's a ball, or strike, excuse me. Just caught the zone. Count goes to 2-1. There for Schwab. Did not have a hit in the loss to the Patriots just earlier today. Grounder through the infield once again between third and short. Back-to-back base hits that direction. And the Tommies, who scored 17 against these Cardinals yesterday off of 18 hits, currently on track to do that once again. Here's Kaya Hurst. Hurst, sophomore shortstop, number 13, right-handed batter. Heck of a basketball season this year for the Tommies. She sees the pitch. It bounces there. Count goes to 1-0. Cindy Schwabe on deck. Fiona Hendrickson in the hole. Of course, everyone moves up as Marley Kurtz out of the game with that injury sustained against Mayport CG. It's fouled down the line. Count goes to 1-1. The 5th-ranked Tommies. Carrington below 500 for their season, but if they win this game, not only will they pick up a huge upset, but they would also get to the state tournament with a 500 record. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little high that time. Count goes 2-1. There to Kaya Hurst and the Tommies. As Coots, 2-1 pitch. Hurst gets hold of that one again, left side. And one will score. And that's all. It'll be a stand-up RBI double for Kaya Hurst. 3 straight hits to open the game for Thompson. They had 2 in the entire game against Mayport CG.
To the plate, number 1, Sydney Schwabe.
As the first run of the game goes to Maya Workin. Again, 1-0 Tommies on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Brings in Sydney Schwabe. Schwabe, the senior starting pitcher. First pitch of ball. Count goes to 1-0. Schwabe pops it up. And it's fouled back. Count goes now 1-1. Fiona Hendrickson on deck. Cindy Eliason in the hole for the Tommies in the black jerseys and the green batting helmets. Schwabe swings and misses at that. Count goes 1-2. Schwab hitting out at third right now. And Hurst over at second. Coots, the 1-2 pitch. That's slow. 2-2. Again, we will follow the winner of this game, as well as Mayport CG, to the State Girls Softball Tournament next week in Jamestown. We'll have audio-only coverage for you on yourliveevent.com. That's a ball. Count goes full here now to Cindy Schwabe. We'll also feature the Region 1 baseball champions, Central Cass Squirrels. Full count pitch. Schwabe gets a hold of that one, and a fly out to center. Not quite deep enough for a tag up. First out of the inning there for the Carrington defense. Runners hold their bases. Brings in Cindy Eliason. Or no, Fiona Hendrickson, excuse me.
Number 12, Fiona Hendrickson.
Hendrickson, the catcher, number 12. Sophomore right-handed batter. Drew Schwab hitting out over at third. And again, Hurst over at second. Coots with the first pitch. It's high and away, 1-0. We'll also have some state track updates this week on KRJB, and we finish out our postseason North Dakota sports later this week. Hendrickson fouls it down the first base line, a 1-1 count. And as well, we'll get into more of the Minnesota side postseason this week with some section tournaments and more next week as well once baseball matchups become finalized. This pitch. A little upstairs there, 2-1 there to Fiona Hendrickson. Wind and a slight breeze there under overcast skies. Been cloudy all day long. As that one got away for a moment from the catcher. Now goes to 3-1. One wall away from loading the bases here for the Thompson Tommies. 3-1 pitch. And that will be ball 4. Hendrickson gets aboard on a 5-pitch walk. So bases loaded with 1 out. And now comes the freshman, Cindy Eliason. And we have a courtesy runner coming in here for the Tommies. It's Layla Gemmel. Gemmel will come in for Hendrickson to run the bases. As Eliason, team leader in homers this season with 6. She had 1 yesterday against Carrington. She'd like another one. She'd like a grand slam. Don't know if she has a grand slam this year. So that one's high. Count goes to 1-0. I'm sure Coots already knows, does not want to give that up. As Eliason swings and misses at that. Eliason with a tough day so far in her first couple of bats of the day against Mayport CG. Eliason 0 for 2. Strikeout. She did get on due to an error. She gets the ball in play this time. Right fielder comes up and can't quite find it. And so that's going to be an RBI single there. Deep RBI single for Eliason.
Number 11, Claire Coley.
Scoring Drew Schwab to make it 2-0. Thompson on that Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. As there's the pitch. There to Claire Colling. Count goes to 0-1. One down here with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch. High now 2-0. Here to Colling. Colling now the 7th batter in the order, the left fielder. And one of the best plays of the tournament there on the defensive side. That pitch to strike. Count goes 2-1. There's the 2-1 pitch. It's high, got away. Runner goes on the wild pitch and a slide. Good form there for Kaya Hurst. 3-0 Thompson. They're quickly erasing the memory of the last game. Trying to take care of business and earn a trip to the state tournament. Remember, bottom of the first, earlier today was Mayport CG scoring 4 runs. As Hendrickson now to third, Eliason over to second. First base remains open there for Colling. Gets a hold of that, it's fouled. Count goes full. Andy Schwab on deck and Abby Olson in the hole for the Tommies. Olson set to make her first plate appearance of the tournament. As there's the pitch, Colling, smash. Left side foul. Just to the edge of the fence line there. And the count remains full. We approach 5 o'clock here in Grafton. The final contest of the Region 2 girls softball tournament. First 2 teams of the state tournament field will be finalized today. Colling smashes it foul again. Also down the third base line. This time a little shallower. She'll see pitch number 8, the plate appearance here. Colling battles, gets a hold of that, and it goes right through the wickets. There the shortstop hustling around to score, and she does. That being Eliason, and Hendrickson scores as well, makes it 5-0. The Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard. I'm going to give that a RBI single there for Colling. Kind of screened there by the Tommy runners. I don't think the shortstop would have had a good chance to make a play there. So 5-run scoring in the bottom of the first for the Tommies. They have now outscored Carrington this tournament 22-0. There's a strike there for Andy Schwab, 8th batter in the order. Count goes 0-1 with a runner on first and 1 down. Schwab, grounder to the pitcher, tossed to first in time for the 1-3 out. 2 down here now. That'll bring in Abigail Olson.
First baseman, number 9, Abby Olson.
Abby Olson here for the Tommies. Olson this season, she has made 32 plate appearances, 27 at-bats, so she's batting .407, 11 hits. Gets to the shortstop, toss to first. It won't be in time. That's a base hit for Abby Olson. As Colling moves over to third. Runners at the corners, and Maya Warkin comes back up to the plate. The Tommies leading 5-0 here. As Coots, there's the first pitch. And that will go, went in between second and right field. There for another RBI single, this time for Warkin, scoring Claire Colling. 6-0 Thompson. Olson gets around to third.
Second baseman,
Warkin,
number 2, Drew.
the pair of hits to start her day, and here comes Drew Schwab. Schwab 1 for 1 with a base hit. She gets hold of that again, and the center fielder snags it this time to close out the inning. There were 6 runs off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. There were no errors. There were all 6 earned runs, and there were 2 left on base. 6-0 our score in the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. We head to the top of the second.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Top of the second here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Thompson 6, Carrington 0. Great to bottom of the first there for the Tommies.
For the Cardinals, Katie Allmers.
Katie Allmers comes up here now for Carrington. Allmers, second baseman, number 12. Right-handed batter there. First pitch the ball, Cindy Schwabe in the circle there for the Tommies. Count goes 1-0. There's the pitch. Grounder foul down the third base line. Count goes to 1-1. And Carrington just exceeding expectations. It may seem like they may have to wait a year or two to get to where they want to get to, but boy, when they get there, they are going to be a good team. As that's low and inside 2-1. And talked yesterday on the broadcast about the Redbird program in Carrington, youth softball. That's really helping to fuel this renewed success, this new success, I should say. Again, as there's a swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. Softball, I believe, the fastest-growing girls' high school sport in the state of North Dakota. Sets foul back. Count goes to 2-2. I imagine we'll stay at 4 regions for the foreseeable future, but could split into more, depending upon if more teams decide they would like to bring it to their communities. There's a base hit there for Katie Allmers. She's aboard. She sends one down the pipe. And that brings in here Bryn Smith. Smith, the shortstop, number 9, right-handed batter. 2 hits so far in this game for the Cardinals. The only problem is Thompson had 7 bottom of the first. That's popped up, and Hendrickson has got it for the first out of the inning. Pump flying to the catcher for the first out.
To the plate.
Brings in Lauren Hendrickson. We have a Fiona Hendrickson and a Lauren Hendrickson. Of course, a lot of Hendricksons around the state, so as that's a catch! Wow! Fiona Hendrickson show up today. Pop fly to the catcher for the second straight out.
Number 10, Bailey.
Just saying, guys, just let me handle it. I got this. It's Bailey Ness. Ness hit to the shortstop, and she just runs to second base. Unassisted ground out of the shortstop. Can't run that play very often. No runs, no hits, no runs. 1 hit. 1 hit. No errors, no earned, and 1 left on base. Score remains 6-0 in the bottom of the second we go on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BessetMotors.com. Bessette Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Kaya Hurst, quick start to the bottom of the second. A deep shot to the wall and left, and a stand-up double for Kaya Hurst. She's aboard there. As on the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard, 6-0. We go back to home plate where Sydney Schwabe will come up to the dish. Schwabe flew out to center for the first out of the first. First pitch. Oh, high. Count goes to 1-0. Again, a 6-0 lead for the Tommies. We have only had 2 games in this tournament that, as there's a grounder through the infield for a base hit, as Schwabe gets over to first on the single and Hurst around to third. We've only had 2 games in this tournament, I believe, that have not been finished by double digits. That was and both those games Carrington was in. That 7-6 win in the quarterfinals and the 5-2 win last night in the loser out contest. Fiona Hendrickson gets a hold of that one. Shot to center. Center fielder's got it for the first out of the inning. Runners will hold on to their bases. One down here in the bottom of the second. Runners remain at the corners. That brings in Cindy Eliason. 1 for 1 with an RBI single. In the first pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. So again, the rest of the games outside of those 2 for Carrington, they ended in 10-run margins, including the other 3 quarterfinals in that round. As Eliason fouls it, count goes to 1-1. Colling on deck and Schwab in the hole here for the Tommies. They themselves inching closer to a spot of that state tournament next week in Jamestown. There's the pitch, popped up and dropped in over there on the third base side. Unable to find that one there. It's Hendrickson. Count goes to 1-2. Coots, 1-2 pitch. High, runner goes for the steal. Schwabe's going to get there. Both runners now in scoring position. As there's the pitch, high. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here to Eliason. Runners at second and third. Bottom of 2 in the state qualifier contest. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. Eliason goes down on strikes. Second out of the inning. That'll bring in Claire Colling. Colling 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Back in the first. Scored a run as well. First pitch, it's high, 1-0. Schwab on deck. Olsen in the hole here for the Tommies. 16-8 this season. As that one got away, but the runners will hold their bases. 2-0 now is the count. As Coots goes back to her circle. Colling, there's the 2-0 pitch. And foul to the backstop. Count goes 2-1. In the Region 1 girls softball tournament will finish up tomorrow as rain pushed that one back. And the Region 3 and 4 finish later this week as well. Should finish up tomorrow also. As Colling fouls. Again, try to get those finished up on Wednesday because state track and field meet is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Several entries from Thompson, as well as Carrington and Mayport CG and Hillsborough Central Valley. As that's a miss. Drop, third strike. Runners aboard. I guess it's good either way, as especially for Thompson, as Hurst will score. She makes it now 7-0 Thompson. And on the drop, third strike, Colling will get over to first. Schwabe over to third as well. Runners at the corners, and again a 7-0 lead for the Thompson Tommies on that Nodak Insurance Company agent Chris Moen scoreboard. First pitch here to Andy Schwab. Swing and a miss. Count goes 0-1. Schwab 0 for 1 in the game with a ground out. Mara Coots. Pitch. Schwab. And gets through the shortstop there. As a Schwabi will score. Going to give an error there to the shortstop. She was right there. Schwab gets the board on the air. And Colling moves over to third as that one's sent. Just out of reach there of the right fielder. Colling will score. And runners will hold their bases. So we'll update here that scoreboard on the single there. RBI single for Abby Olson. RBI double there for Abby Olson, actually. Again, now 9-0 score on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Schwab round to third. Olson again to second. Maya Workin comes back up. Few hops. Toss to first is in time for the 6-3 out to close out the inning.
Complete. The Tommies lead 9-0.
There were 3 runs off of 1, 2, 3 hits. I had 2 errors, including that drop third strike. There were 2 earned runs, and I had 2 left on base. Scores 9-0 as we go to the top of the third. Thompson leads on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Top of the third here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard 9-0. As the lead here belongs to the Thompson Tommies. Here's Aubrey Nice. Nice here for the Cardinals. Count goes to 1-1, the right fielder. 1-1 pitch, grounder, few hops to third, toss to first is in time for the 5-3 out. First out of the inning brings in Mara Coots, the pitcher. 1 for 1 with a base hit. One of 2 hits on the game for the Cardinals. Carrington outscored 26-0 here in the 2 games in the tournament against these Thompson Tommies. Looking for their first run against Thompson. First pitch to strike. Cindy Schwabi allowing 2 hits, striking out 1. And no Cardinals gone to second base yet today. There's the pitch. Deep shot, foul. Look out towards the parking lot. That should be worth a homer right there. I think probably the longest ball of the tournament, again, in the wrong direction, but still. Hit that the right way, and that's going to the parking lot on the other side. Count goes 1-2 there to Coots with Wendell on deck and Van Ray in the hole. 1-2 pitch. Does get a hold of that one down the pipe, and she's aboard for the second time today on a base hit. Brings in Isabel Wendell 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Back in the first. Cardinals looking to at least get on the board here against these Thompson Tommies. First pitch. Got a hold of that one, and it goes into the glove of the left fielder for the second out of the inning. Brings in here now Cadence Van Ray. Van Ray 0 for 1 with the strikeout. As there's the first pitch. Ball. Count goes 1-0 to Van Ray. Schwabe with the 1-0 pitch. Strike one. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Here in the top of 3. Schwabe, the 1-1 pitch, high 2-1 to Van Ray. A reminder as well for you Carrington fans, this will be the first of many Carrington games on yourliveevent.com as that's downstairs. Count goes 3-1. Lots to come with Carrington Athletics and more on YLA. Stay tuned for that. So happy to add Carrington, our newest school, to our list here on Your Live Events. As Van Ray draws a 5-pitch walk. Coots over to second. Again, runners at first and second. And 2 outs here in the top of the third. It's Kelly Hewitt. Catcher comes up 0-for-1 with a ground out. Back in the first. Schwabe, first pitch. Hewitt, foul. Reality speaking, if the Cardinals are going to want to make a comeback, they got to take advantage of this with Hewitt. Their cleanup hitter at the batter's box and 2 on. It's ball. Count goes to 1-1. It's the first 5 of the batting order have all 3 hits. The bottom 4 have none so far. Schwabe, the 1-1 pitch. Outside now 2-1. Schwabe, 2-1 pitch. Downstairs 3-1. One more ball, and we got a bases loaded situation with 2 outs on the board, and Katie Almers up to bat. And that's exactly the case. Bases loaded. As Schwabe has now tossed 8 balls in the last 10 pitches as Matt Chandler wants to talk things over. Coots over to third, Van Ray to second, and Matt Chandler out to the pitcher's circle. Drew Schwab pitched the entire game against Mayport CG. I don't think there's going to be a change there. There will be a change on the base running. As this is Cambry Linderman coming out here for the Cardinals. And, of course, Schwabe does stay in there. For Katie Almers, Almers with a hit on the game. So now bases loaded, 2 down in the top of the third. Great chance to start a comeback here for the Cardinals. First pitch, a little high off the plate. Count goes 1-0. Smith on deck. Hendrickson in the hole here for the Cardinals in those maroon jerseys, black pants, black batting helmets. Shot to right, and that drops foul. Count goes 1-1. So Almers will come back into the batter's box. Schwabe, the 1-1 pitch. Almers sends it to left. Calling went over her head. It's going to be a ground rule double. 2 runs will score, and the Cardinals, after surrendering 26 in this tournament to the Tommies, finally get their first runs against the black and green. Coots will score and Van Ray will score. We got a game on our hands. It's now 9-2. As Carrington looks to keep it going. There's the first pitch to Smith. Strike count goes to 0-1. Again, a 9-2 lead now on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Pitch is high. Count goes to 1-1. Again, on the RBI, ground rule double by Almers. She is now 2 for 2 on the game. That one's popped up. Schwabe will end the top of the third. So we had 2 runs off of a pair of hits. There are also a pair of walks in that inning. Both runs were earned. There were no errors, and there was 2 left on base. 2s all around except for errors. 9-2. Going to the bottom of the third. Thompson still leads on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info, 701-652-2886.
The Carrington School District congratulates the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, securing the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique and inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff from the Carrington School District. To all students, parents, and families of Carrington Schools, thank you for a great year.
Drew Schwab up here now for the Thompson Tommies as we begin the bottom of the third on YourLiveEvent.com. Schwab popped up into foul territory, and the first baseman's got it. Pop fly to the first base for the first down of the inning. Cardarelli says she brought out the basket to get that catch. The out count goes to 1. Here's Kai Hurst up now for the Tommies. First pitch to strike is Mark Coots, and the Cardinals feeling a little momentum here. So trying to hang around here. As there's a pitch, a roller, count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bottom of 3 in the state qualifier contest. Mayport CG, a region champion, 13-2 earlier today. As that's fouled out. Count goes 1-2. Schwabe on deck, and Hendrickson in the hole here for the Tommies. As Coots, 1-2 pitch, high, 2-2. Coots and this young Carrington Cardinal squad. Just a handful of starters in their rosters. The full count here now. Carrington, in fact, just not handful, just 1 senior on their roster. As there's a shot to center for base hit. And now Kai Hurst 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles and a single. Here's Cindy Schwabe. 1 for 2 with a base hit, stolen base, run scored there for the Tommies. Trying to keep the scoring going here to avoid a comeback from Carrington. Schwabe pumps it foul, out of play down the first base side. Count goes 0-1. Again, Carrington, their lone senior, Katie Ulmers, was showing up big in this game. Just 4 juniors, the rest sophomores and younger for this young Carrington Cardinal squad. 1-1 is the count. Be interesting to see when these 8th grade and 7th graders, 8th and 7th graders, get to the juniors and seniors. So wait about 3-4 years for Carrington, and they might be in a real good spot. Count goes to 2-1. Exceeding expectations, they were supposed to be out seeding-wise at the quarterfinals. They said, let's stay around a little longer. Defeating Grafton here in the quarterfinals. After falling to Thompson, expectations were maybe they'd fall to Pembina County North in the loser-out contest. They said, let's stay a little longer, too. And got here to the state qualifier. Full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on the board. Runner on first in the bottom of 3. Full count pitch. Schwabe gets hold of that one through the infield. That's a base hit. The hitting masterclass continues there for the Tommies. As Schwabe is aboard on a base hit. Yesterday, every single Tommy starting batter had at least 1 hit. Today, just Andy Schwab and Fiona Hendrickson do not have a hit yet. Hendrickson got on due to a walk back in the first. A 9-0 lead here for the Tommies. Runners now on first and second with 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. As Coots, first pitch, low. Hendrickson, count goes 1-0. Coots and the windup. There's the 1-0 pitch. Hendrickson pops that, and first base has got her second punch out of the inning. 2 down here now. Brings in Cindy Eliason. 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the first and a run scored. In fact, only 2 Tommies don't have a run scored yet today. Drew Schwab, or Andy Schwab, and Abby Olson. Eliason swings and misses at that. Count goes 0-1. Coots and the Cardinals trying to stay in this one. They're in a good spot here, especially if they can pick up and out without allowing any damage to be done. Eliason shot, and it will drop foul down the third base line. Count goes now 0-2. Colleen on deck, and Andy Schwab in the hole here for the Tommies. Eliason already with a home run this tournament. She had the first homer here from the semifinals on in Grafton. There's the pitch. Oh, high. Count goes to 1-2. The other homer belonging to the player in the box behind her, Callie Hewitt. It's the 1-2 pitch. Eliason popped up. Catcher's going after it. Hewitt's got it. Pop fly to the catcher. For 3 outs with no runs off 2 hits. There were no errors, no earned, and 2 left on base. Score remains the same, 9-2. Thompson with the lead on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Back here for the top of the 4th here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, James Cardarelli here with you. As our score, 9-2, the Thompson Tommies with the lead over the Carrington Cardinals. There's the pitch, swing and a miss at that. Count goes quickly here to 0-2. To Hendrickson. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Quick strikeout there. As Hendrickson goes down in 3. First out of the inning. Brings in here now Bailey Ness.
Plate, number 10, Bailey Ness.
Bailey Ness, the right fielder. On the day 0 for 1, unassisted ground out. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Just 3 hits allowed by Cindy Schwabe today. A couple of strikeouts. And the 2 earned runs on the game. Grounder, few hops. Hurst couldn't handle. Toss to first is not quite in time. Gonna give an E6 on that one. As if Hurst would have handled that cleanly, would have been in time. Brings in Aubrey Nice, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Runner on first and 1 down. There's the first pitch. It's high. Count goes to 1-0. Carrington certainly feeling that momentum. After allowing the first 9 runs of the game, they've scored the last 2, and they're looking for more. Try and mount a comeback. Pitch foul back. Count goes to 1-1. Top of the order, Coots on deck. She's 2 for 2. And Wendell in the hole, 0 for 2. She's gotten it to the outfield both times. 1-1 pitch. That's a little low, and count goes down to 2-1. Ness ahead of the count here. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. Tommies would certainly like some rest here. It's been a gauntlet for them. As they have certainly sustained injuries, and they're from the midseason madness on into the quarterfinals. And here, 3 injuries with Drew Schwab. Cindy Schwabe pitching now, and now Marley Kurtz missing this game because of the injury she had in the first game against Mayport CG, as that's a double play to close out the inning. A line out to the shortstop, threw it back to first as Ness was too far off the bag. And that will do it here. No runs off of no hits. There was 1 error, no earned, and nobody left on base. 9-2 remains our score. We head to the bottom of the 4th on the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Here's this summer's happening at Headlocks in Carrington. On Friday, June 14th, it's the Lance Koenig Golf Scramble. Then on Friday and Saturday, July 12th and 13th, it's the Central City Bash. Enter the Headlocks Eaton Par 3 Golf Tournament and check out the street dance with the band Uptown. On Saturday, July 13th, check out the Cool Car Show in the afternoon and the street dance with the Dean Brecky Band later that night. While you're there, see their awesome picture wall full of local sports memories. Visit Headlocks on Facebook for more information about all their happenings.
Claire Colling up here now for the Tommies. Gets a hold of that on the first pitch, and that will drop foul down the third base line. Count goes 0-1. Colling on the day, 1 for 2. The base hit, hanging the first. 2 runs scored. Got on due to a drop third strike in the second. 7 runs in the first for the Tommies. Since then, 6 runs in the first for the Tommies. Since then, just 3. If you take out the bottom of the first, they're only up 3-2. Again, if you take that inning out. It's fouled back. Count goes 0-2 with Andy Schwab on deck and Abby Olson in the hole. In the 9th spot, Olson 2 for 2 with an RBI. Double and a single. 0-2 pitch. It just lobs up there. Count goes to 1-2. Samara Coots. And the 1-2 pitch. Colling gets hold of that one and into the gap. There in left field, and it's a stand-up double for Claire Colling. Good start there for the Tommies as Colling's aboard. Brings up Andy Schwab here now, 0 for 2. Got on due to an error in the second. Abby Olson to round out the order for the 3rd time for the Tommies on deck. Tommies looking for 3 this inning, at the very least. Pitch is high. Count goes to 1-0. At the very least, get them back up to the top of the order. Bottom of the 4th here. There's the pitch, low high, 2-0. As Coots there, 2-0 pitch. Downstairs, 3-0. Carrington trying to limit the offense here, give themselves at least another half inning to work with. After the top of the 5th, that's a ball. It does get away as well, so that's a walk for Schwab. Colling advances to 3rd there on the pass ball. Brings in here Abby Olson, 2 for 2. Again, a single, a double. RBI, and the 9th batter in the order. There's the pitch. Got a hold of that one. That drops fair. First baseman misjudged it. 1 run will score. Schwab hustling to 3rd. She gets there in time. So an RBI single for Abby Olson. Scoring Colling and advancing to 2nd on the throw to 3rd. So Colling will score her 3rd run of the game. Abby Olson with her 2nd RBI. We get a pitcher's circle conference there as it's now 10-2 on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. 1 run on 2nd, 1 on 3rd here on YourLiveEvent.com.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
You can feel secure in the knowledge that your comfort is in good hands with Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington. Their prompt and courteous team stands in readiness to assist you with all your plumbing needs, including ductless air conditioners. Larson Plumbing is happy to announce that they install Daikin ductless air conditioners. Daikin air conditioners make sure you stay cool all summer long with no interruptions. Call the ones who care. Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington, 701-652-5695.
Pitcher stays in there after a lengthy conference there in the circle is Maya Warkin. Checks in here now for the Tommies. Nobody out and runners in scoring position. Try and get towards that 10-run threshold. Count goes to 2-0. Drew Schwab on deck. Kaya Hurst in the hole here for the Tommies. Warkin. There with the strike, count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Warkin, grounder, third, toss to first is in time for the first down. It is an RBI for Warkin. Bringing home Andy Schwab. And that will make it now 11-2 on that Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Lakota scoreboard. Here's the pitch. It's high. Count goes to 1-0 to Drew Schwab. By the way, if Abby Olson scores, all 9 batters, starting batters for the Tommies, will have scored a run today. Or all 9 batting spots, I should say, will have scored a run. As a line out to short for Drew Schwab. Second out of the inning. Hendrickson would have scored, but Layla Gemmel ran the bases and scored the run for her. So I want to make that clarification. Kai Hurst coming up here now, 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles, single, RBI, 2 runs scored. And a runner at third, 11-2 is the score here. Thompson really hoping they can get that run across, as that would be the 10-run threshold, would allow them to play solid defense in the top of the 5th and possibly get out of here with a state qualifying spot. That's a foul. For Hurst, count goes to 1-1. Schwabi on deck, Hendrickson in the hole here for the Tommies. Again, trying to wrap up their spots at the state tournament in Jamestown next week, joining Mayport CG from Region 2. 1-1 pitch, high. 2-1. We talked about Mayport CG's stellar season. Thompson, not too bad either, making it to the region semifinals in girls volleyball. Falling to Grafton as that's a grounder. Shortstop couldn't hang on. And I'll give an E6 on that one. It does allow the 12th run to score. As Hurst is aboard on the air. And again, 12-2, the score for the Thompson Tommies. Here's Cindy Schwabi looking to add some insurance. Goes to 0-1. Of course, for the Lady Tommies, they were the top-ranked team in the state in Class A girls basketball for most of the season. Fell a little short in a tough semifinal to South Prairie Max. Ended up finishing in 3rd place. So Schwabi fouls that out. Count goes 0-2. And, of course, just a solid half inning of defense away from a spot in the state girls softball tournament as well. Great year for the Thompson ladies as well as the Mayport CG ladies. That one gets away. Hurst on the, I'll call that the pass ball, goes over there to second. Schwabi, again a single, walk drawn, base hit, or run scored, stolen base. That one's a little high. Count goes 1-2, or 2-2 rather. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th, a 12-2 lead for Sydney Schwabi and the Thompson Tommies. Looking to bounce back after a 13-2 loss to Mayport CG in the championship. That one's high here now. Double full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nowhere to hide here for Schwabi and the Tommies at the dish. It's popped up, and that will be missed by the catcher. Hewitt couldn't quite find it, so Schwabe will come back. See pitch number 7 of this plate appearance. Schwabe in the windup, full count pitch. Schwabe gets hold of that one. It goes into the right fielder's glove to close out that half inning. We did get 3 more runs, exactly what the Tommies needed. They picked up 2 hits as well. There was 1 error, and there was 1 left on base, and all 3 runs were earned. 12-2 going to the top of the 5th here on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard. Thompson just needs to have solid defense, not allow a run, and then we'll be off to the state tournament.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
On the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. Thompson leading Carrington 12-2. The Cardinals need a run, just 1, to keep the game going, and they got their top of the order in Mara Coots. She has 1 of the 2 runs scored today for Carrington. Schwabe looking to close it down and send the Tommies to the state tournament next week. First pitch of the ball. Count goes to 1-0. Again, Coots on the day, 2 for 2. Pair of base hits, and again, a run scored. As the pitch is a strike. 1-1 there. Schwabe, here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, and Collings underneath the bit at left. She's got it. Fly out to left for the first out of the inning. Brings in Isabel Wendell. Wendell 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, 1 to right and 1 to left. Tommies with 2 outs left to get in for a spot in Jamestown next week. First pitch, got a hold of that, and Olsen snags it out of the air. A line out to first. Second out of the inning, here's Cadence Van Ray. Now Carrington's final out of their season. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk drawn. Thompson looking to close the door here. There's the pitch. The strike count goes 0-1. Carrington again, they just need 1 to keep the game going. It's ball, 1-1. Schwabe, the 1-1 pitch. High, 2-1. Schwabe in the windup, 2-1 pitch. That's high, 3-1. Van Ray got a walk on 5 pitches the last time she was up. 1 ball away from doing the exact same thing and keeping Carrington alive. 3-1 pitch. Grounder past the pitcher through the infield. That's a base hit for Cadence Van Ray. Carrington gets at least 1 more batter here with Callie Hewitt.
Cardinals, number 7, Callie Hewitt.
That's a big batter as well. Again, Hewitt with that homer in the win over Pembina County North last night to keep Carrington's season alive. Schwabe, first pitch, that's a little low. But corralled there by Hendrickson to the catcher spot. Count goes to 1-0. About an hour into this one as the Tommies and the Cardinals dueling for the final spot at the state tournament next week. 2-0. That's the count there. As there's a 2-0 pitch. High, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs on the board as Cindy Schwabe has now surrendered 7 balls in the last 8 pitches. There's number 8. And just like that, Maggie Fermo comes out there to talk with her pitcher. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs on the board. Great camera there by James Cardarelli. Good shot there of the conversation. As I have a feeling Maggie Fermo just telling her pitcher, just relax a little bit. All we need is just one more out. So I'm guessing how that conversation went. Deep shot to center, and that 1 out, they get Thompson off to the state tournament. As Maya Warkin picks out the out there and a fly out to center. Katie Olmers. No runs off of 1 hit, no errors, no earned, and 2 left on base. That does it here. A 12-2 final score. The Thompson Tommies knock off the Carrington Cardinals to advance to the state tournament. Carrington ends their season at 7-9. Thompson goes to 17-8. We'll come back for post-game here again. The final score on the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Thompson 12, Carrington 2. Post-game's next.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got all the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. Plus, check out their greenhouse, complete with a variety of flowers, vegetables, baskets, and colors to choose from. Don't forget about the tools and supplies for spring cleaning and recreation. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center. The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Under Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview, sharing their heritage, sharing their future locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Talking with Matt Chandler, the head coach here of the Thompson Tommies. And Matt, let's go back quickly to the first game, 13-2 against Mayport CG. Certainly not what you wanted to see in the first game, especially losing Marley Coots, your senior third baseman.
Yeah, Mayport came out swinging, and we fell behind a little bit there and couldn't really get our footing going. And it was nice to have the second game to fall back on.
Let's talk about that second game again. You're coming off a 17-0 win against these same Cardinals yesterday. You knew they were going to have a little bit more fight in them, and kudos to them. They certainly showed a little more fight, but your ladies responded well to not let that Mayport CG game be a hangover into the second game.
Yeah, Coach Konchak and I were getting off our buses at the same time, and we talked about that whoever had to play that second game, Carrington's a young squad, and they have nothing to lose, and they're young enough where maybe they didn't understand the magnitude, and man, they made a heck of a run at the end of the season, and a lot of credit goes to them and Brady and what he's done with that program. And
you can see the emotions. I know you really wanted this for your girls to make sure that they got that spot in the state tournament. Initial thoughts on the relief of getting that state spot and going to Jamestown next week?
Relief is the perfect word. Excitement, relief. You spend so much time with these kids in the classroom, at school, in practice, at other sporting events. You want the best for them, and you want them to succeed. And we got a great crew. I knew they were going to battle. That second game's tough to play. You're coming off a loss, and you're playing against a team that has momentum. And I didn't see that. We came out of the box right away and scored a few runs in that first inning, and I knew we were going to be all right.
And we'll let you break here for the awards. But again, thanks to Matt Chandler, head coach for the Thompson Tommies, for spending some time here with us at our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Coach, again, thanks for the time. We'll see you at state next week.
Thank you, and thanks for all the coverage.
All right, let's turn it around there, Cardarelli, to the awards table. And again, we'll...
Good evening again, softball fans, and welcome to the awards.
Can't quite get the microphone out there, so we'll kind of give you the play-by-play. That is John Kempstead, the athletic director here for Grafton. Thanks to John for all the hospitality here today and getting us all hooked up. We had really no technical issues, especially with internet, so it was quite nice to have that relief, as Matt Chandler was saying. We had a relief ourselves. Some minor things here and there, but nothing to really affect the broadcast. So
spring sports are
good stuff here. Again, that's Brady Schwab there on the left. Also,
our first award is Coach of the
handing
Year,
out to the
Class B
region
softball
awards.
Coach of the
They're going to announce the Coach of the Year from Mayport CG, Keenan Konchak. Keenan Konchak, the Coach of the Year here at Mayport CG. And so Konchak coming out there to receive another honor. Boy, his wall, his office is getting pretty full of those awards and honors. So congratulations there to Coach Konchak. Got the all-region selections here right now. Let's take you through those.
All-region members
bring up the list here.
CG, Riley Satchram.
Mayport CG, Riley Satchram, no surprise there, making the list. And they'll bring it up here at the same time. So we'll also tell you the regional selections. Drew Schwab from Thompson, also Cindy Schwabe of Thompson. Danica Hansen from Mayport CG, along with Raina Satchram and Mesa Larson from Mayport CG. Also, Parker Strand from Mayport CG made the all-region team. Others from Thompson include Marley Kurtz, Kaya Hurst, and Maya Warkin. For Grafton, Nicole Johnson, Siri Olson making the team. Langdon area Admore Munich had Jalen Swanson as a representative. Nora Crosby, Remy Larson from Pembina County North. Maya Luring from Nelson County Midkota. And Callie Hewitt from Carrington, and Madeline Hoverson from Larimore. Those are the selections there to the all-region team for 2024. It's a big all-region selection.
Mesa Larson.
Again, each team is how they finish. They get a certain amount in regular season. They get a certain amount of all-region selections. So, congratulations there to that all-region team. We'll post that here to the championship recap on RJ Broadcasting a little bit later on today, so you can see the full list
from the
here.
Tommies, Marley
Again, as they're continuing to award those all-region selections, they're announcing Marley Kurtz. Again, she sustained an injury there in the first game. Looks like she'll be able to go for the state tournament, so that's good to see based on just kind of the body language and her abilities out there. But at any rate, again, Kaya Hurst coming out there at a big game today against Carrington. Hurst finishing 3 for 4 today with a pair of doubles and a single, pair of runs scored as well.
Also from the Spoilers, Nicole Johnson.
Honoring the Spoilers, Nicole Johnson, Siri Olson being honored there. Great year for Grafton as well, especially on the volleyball side, making it to the region championship game where they fell to those Mayport CG Patriots.
Edmore Munich Cardinals, Jalen Swanson.
Jalen Swanson being honored here from Langdon area, Edmore Munich. We'll actually catch up with her for our All-Star Optimus Volleyball Player Profile Series on your live event. So we got a chance to talk to Jalen earlier this month.
Pembina County North Grizzlies, Nora Crosby.
Nora Crosby and, again, Remy Larson going to be honored for Pembina County North. Remy Larson, short for Remington Larson. Maybe the best name of the tournament. So here comes Nora.
Also
there.
from the Grizzlies, Remy Larson.
And then again, Larson will be making her way up there momentarily. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 members of the all-region team. Of course,
County Mid-Coda, Maya Luring.
2 sets of 9. Get maybe your first team and your second team all-region. We'll take a look at the stats here in just a little bit. Want to hang around there for the official announcement of the Senior Athlete of the Year for these ladies. Again, our first tournament concluded. The Region 2 baseball tournament concludes today as well, so Thompson might have 2 state representatives by the end of the day today. Region 1 baseball is already concluded with Central Cass as your champion. Region 3 baseball, Region 1 softball concludes tomorrow, and then, of course, the state track and field meet later on this week. So lots to still wrap up, but spring sports in North Dakota will come to an end again in a couple of weeks there. Goes to get state golf as well. There it comes to an end next week.
The region champion,
next weekend.
Parker Strand.
So again, they're finishing up the all-region selection. Just one more, again, to announce. We've announced the list there for you. And we'll get to, as well, the
Any members of the media want to grab a quick picture of
Senior Athlete of the Year here momentarily.
As you guys get out here, we'll also announce our Senior Athlete of the Year from the Mayport CG Patriots, Miss Riley.
And again, it is official.
Satrom.
Riley Satrom, Senior Athlete of the Year once again. I believe that's now girls basketball, girls volleyball, I believe, track and field, and softball. Clean sweep, I believe, for Riley Satrom. So, again, the final score here on our No-Neck Insurance Company, Agent Chris Mullen, Grand Forks, and the Dakota scoreboard. Thompson 12, Carrington 2. We'll have our Red River Valley Fair post-game stats and storyline next on YourLiveEvent.com after Cardarelli gets his best effort at a group shot there on YourLiveEvent.com.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line Salad Bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. Family fun for everyone. This week it's Military Appreciation Night and First Responder Night. Sponsored by FM Drain Cleaning and Services, Leinenkugels, and Finley Motors. For details, log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Coming on back here with some more interviews before we get to our stats and storyline and our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Catching up with Callie Hewitt from Carrington. And Callie, first of all, let's go back to the win last night against Pembina County North. It seemed like you knew exactly when the right time was to make those right moments. First of all, that home run, feeling of hitting a home run in a regional tournament.
Pretty good. I thought I had one at first. I guess it bounced over the fence, but yeah, I mean, it felt pretty good. Next one, so.
And then, of course, you follow that up with a strikeout. How big was that moment for you and your team to go into the eighth, knowing that you had a shot?
That was really big. It brought the energy up even more and kind of just propelled us to getting the win.
I know this Thompson Tommy team, it's a tough team, and a 17-0 loss in the semifinals, it's certainly not what you wanted to be your last performance against Thompson. I have a feeling that that 12-2 performance today, even though it's still a setback, is a much better showing this time around.
Yeah, I mean, we had some errors, but we came a long way from, even just last year, the first time we played them this season, so, yeah.
Getting to experience, I imagine you were probably a member of that Redbird youth softball program at one point.
Years.
A couple years, yeah. So how important was that to really propel you in the sport of softball? Because it just seems like you've got a head start out there. It seems like you said you're a freshman. It seems like you're a senior out there. How important was that experience for you?
That was pretty important. I also grew up in a house of baseball, very much. So, yeah.
Callie, goals, game plans for next year.
Make it to state tournament. We just talked about that out there. I mean, we've kind of been moving up every year, so hopefully next year's the year. Work in the off season and come back next year.
Well, Callie, thanks so much for the time. I'll take the mic here from you, and we'll talk with head coach Brady Smith here now. Brady, you can come around here and switch spots with your freshman phenom there, Callie Hewitt. Again, Coach Brady Smith there from Carrington, and Coach. I know a couple of setbacks against Thompson Tommies, but as I was mentioning to Callie, I feel like this is a much better showing than the 17-0.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just another one of those games where you take away the first inning, it's 6-2, which is pretty respectable against a really good team going into the fifth inning, and just a couple defensive plays that we didn't make that really kind of bit us in the butt, but that's part of the game. But yeah, overall, I didn't think they hit the ball as well as they did the other day, but like I said, a lot of plays that could have been made on a good day, but that's part of the game, and life goes on, and hopefully the Tommies can go get it done at state.
Let's talk about expectations. I think coming into the season, I think just maybe getting to the semifinals was I know a goal for you guys, but even just getting to being third place. Are you guys ahead of where you would hope to be by this point?
Yeah. A lot of people have actually told me that, and from my expectations as a coach going in, we definitely exceeded where I wanted to be. Obviously, only a third-year program, and you have one senior. Overall, really young program. The hope is to maybe get a win or two at the region tournament, and to be able to get to a state qualifying game with a 3-year program with a bunch of young players, that's exceptional in my opinion. Obviously, you came up a little bit short, but I think it's a good feel for that young team to get a feel for what it plays like or what it feels like to play in a big game that means something. And just the overall atmosphere was pretty cool for all of them. And hopefully we can get back here with the years to come.
Let's talk about your one senior, Katie Ulmer. She certainly had some big plays for your ladies here this weekend and, of course, during the season. Talk about her contributions to the program.
Yeah, she's a multi-sport athlete, a lot of good speed. First time playing softball here in Carrington, so anytime she gets on base, there's a threat for her to steal a base and score. She definitely started to pick up, hitting at the end of the year there. It's hard when you're at track for a little bit and then you come to play softball, so hard to be consistent that way. But she's a vocal leader on and off the field. A lot of the younger girls look up to her, and best of luck to her at Lake Region State to play softball there. And but yeah, she was great to have for both as a coach and for the younger girls as well.
You said first year playing softball this year.
In Carrington.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
In Carrington.
That's why I was like, wow, first year going to Lake Region State. Heck of a year. Wow, fantastic. Coach, again, anything else you want to mention about your team? This is one of our first introductions to Carrington Athletics. Again, we're excited to have Carrington be a part of the Year Live event family and excited to see where this program goes.
Yeah, like we've just been saying, young team, a lot of promise moving forward, and, we're going to continue to grow in the off season and learn from our mistakes what we made this season, and hopefully we can be right back here next year.
Brady Smith, head coach for the Carrington Cardinals here in our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Coach, thanks for the time. Great to see your team have some good success here, and enjoy the off season.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and we'll take the mic there, and we might have a couple more players. Don't all jump up here at once, so we'll say hi to. We can, absolutely. We'll say hi to Cindy Schwabe there and Fiona Hendrickson, Andrew Schwab. Might zoom out a little bit there, Card. But ladies, first of all, congratulations. I know it wasn't the game you wanted to play this afternoon, but your thoughts on making it to the state tournament?
We're really excited because this is our goal to get to the state tournament and further, but Carrington came out and we just battled.
Yeah, I agree with her. We're really excited and, excited to see where it takes us.
Now, Fiona, you had a couple of great plays there behind the catcher spot. Going through those moments, take me through just how you even get up and locate the ball.
Just kind of got to find the ball and go as close as you can to it. I don't really worry about the fence if I hit it. I mean, I'm going to hit it then.
Ladies, I know a tough game today against Mayport CG, but what does a game like that mean to you, and what do you learn from a game like that?
We learned a lot from that game. We knew after that game we couldn't hang our heads. We had to get ready to play and face Carrington.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Me too. She said it for us.
Oh, that's team unity right there. That's just a perfect example of team unity. Ladies, what are you hoping to gain experience? I know Drew, Sydney, it's your final year as seniors. What are you hoping to experience at the state tournament?
Drew, you got this one first.
Yeah. Sydney, take it.
No, as seniors, we have to lead our team, and we were there last year, but there's going to be new teams and new people, so we just have to stay focused and be ready to play.
I think that seniors have been doing a great job encouraging us the whole way through. Even when we're down, they're doing an amazing job. Thanks.
Any last wisdom there, Drew?
Not from me.
We'll save that for your dad there for the football field here this fall. That's Cindy Schwabe, Drew Schwab, Fiona Hendrickson joining us here in our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Ladies, thanks for the time. Congratulations. We'll see you at state next week.
Thank you.
All right. Well, their actions spoke louder than words, and their actions certainly proved the deal there on the field of play. We're having a lot of fun here in Grafton as we're winding down our post game. We will get to those stats and storyline. We'll come up next. We'll get Cardarelli's thoughts as well a little later on as we're wrapping up the Region 2 girls softball tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union insurance agent, Jennifer Worley in Cavalier. And we have had plenty of Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews, some great comments, and some laughs as well. Let's take it through our Red River Valley Fair post-game stats and storyline. Again, at the Red River Valley Fair, it's a three-day weekend, or three weekend. There are 3-day weekends as well, but 3-weekend event to the Red River Valley Fair. Get that $80 carnival pass. 3 times you can go, 3 separate times. You can take 3 different people. Check out all the information at redrivervalleyfair.com, as well the yourliveevent.com. Free stage, powered by R&J Broadcasting and Halstead Telephone Company. A 12-2 final score in this state qualifier game. It was Thompson jumping out early, 6 runs off of 7 hits in the first. They would never look back, adding 3 more in the second and 3 more in the fourth. The 2 runs for Carrington came in the third. 2 runs came off the 2 RBI double from Katie Almers, the senior, in her highlight play. In her final play, she is going to continue softball at Lake Region State as well, playing for the Lady Royals. The Tommies, the final line score, 14 hits, 12 runs, 2 earned, 1 error, and 7 left on base. And for Carrington, they had 5 hits, 2 runs, 11 earned, 3 errors, and 6 left on base. Individual stats here real quick for the Tommies. Maya Workin finishes 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Runs scored and an RBI. 2 RBIs, actually. Drew Schwab goes 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Kaya Hurst goes 3 for 4 with a pair of doubles, a single, RBI, 2 runs scored. Cindy Schwabe goes 2 for 4 with a pair of singles, run scored, and a stolen base. Fiona Hendrickson goes 0 for 2. She did draw a walk and allowed Layla Gemmel to score a run. Cindy Eliason goes 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a run scored. Claire Colling finishes the day at 2 for 3 with a single, double, RBI, 3 runs scored. Andy Schwab goes 0 for 2 with a walk drawn and a run scored. And Abby Olson went 3 for 3 today in the 9th batter role. She had to come up. She usually plays the flex spot, usually doesn't bat. She might have to bat next year as she goes 3 for 3 with a pair of RBIs, 2 singles, and a double. A Red River Valley Fair stats and storyline of the game here for you for Thompson. And then individually for Carrington, Mara Coots, she got 2 of the team's 5 hits with a run scored. Pair of singles. Cadence Van Ray had a run scored and a hit and a walk drawn as well. Callie Hewitt got a pair of walks. Katie Almers again with a pair of hits and a double as well. No other hits in the game for the Cardinals. Mara Kuntz takes the loss for Carrington in Carrington's final game of the year. They finish the season out 7-9, and Thompson gets the win from Sydney Schwabe. That is pretty well the stats and storyline of the game presented by the Red River Valley Fair. We'll take one more break, come back for our play of the game. Plus, we'll wrap it up here with James Cardarelli, and we'll do a brief recap here of the Thompson contest, and we'll get you all set up for State Tournament 2024 next week on YourLiveEvent.com. That comes up here next.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info, 701-652-2886.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information. There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Back to wrap it up here on YourLiveEvent.com. The ball field is now to the rec players. 12-2, the final score on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. Let's get to our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro wishing you a happy spring planting season. And play of the game, I'm gonna say the proficiency, a series of plays of Abby Olson, the ninth batter in the order. She had to step up due to an injury, and everything had to get shifted around. Not expecting a bat, she comes up and goes 3 for 3 with a pair of RBIs as well. That's RDK Enterprises precision plays of the game. And we're going to keep it here. James Cardarelli. Cardarelli, I know you were supposed to get 2 days of the tournament. Schedules changed, and you only got 1 day of the tournament. But your thoughts on what you saw for the Region 2 tournament today?
A lot of talent out here, a lot of individual talent, and then also the two teams, the two winners, very impressive in the games today. Mayport CG, the pitching was impeccable from them, and then, like I said, a lot of individual talent out there. Even that young Carrington team with a lot of freshman talent, really fun to watch.
Now, you're from the Thief River Falls. You work on our
kind of north central Minnesota side, especially on Garden Valley Television. Your thoughts on kind of some of the teams to watch here as we get to the postseason for softball and baseball in your area?
Yeah, BGMR is always good. Their softball team is really well-rounded, I would say. And then Thief River Falls has had a good year as well. And then DGF is always tough in that Section 8 AA.
Well, Cardarelli, any final words here to wrap up this Region 2 softball tournament?
No, it was a nice day. You know, not hot at all, but also not too cold. And it was fun being out here in Grafton. Got a little bit of a drive home, so looking forward to that as well.
We both do, so let's wrap it up here. Let's give our final acknowledgments. Again, you can see recaps on these stories later on tonight, along with our all-region, or not our all-region selections, the all-region selections, Senior Athlete Coach of the Year as well, Riley Satcham, Mayport CG, Keenan Konchak, also Mayport CG. You can see the rest of the team on our recaps on yourliveevent.com. Final acknowledgments here. Again, we couldn't do any of this tournament coverage without our executive producer, Mark Forseth, who had us set up a little bit more, shall I say, a little more concrete in the internet so that we could have no issues, really no major technical issues, despite being a little bit far away from quality internet connections. So thanks to Mark for all his help, all his hard work, all his equipment. We appreciate you, and we think you're awesome. As well, I think these people are awesome, too. Jim Burkmeyer, our marketing director, marketing savant. Our magic video man himself, Jack Albee, for helping all of our sponsors, all of our businesses, organizations get the word out about what they do best so that we can do what we do best. And as well, Brandon Mickelson of the Halstead Telephone Company office. And from all the voices at yourliveevent.com, from our newest voice, Greg Grenz, the voice of the Carrington Cardinals, helping us bridge the gap over to Carrington on yourliveevent.com, all the way up to our co-sportscaster of the year, Chase Miller. Alongside me, it was James Cardarelli today. You can catch some of his games over on Garden Valley Television if you're over there in the north central Minnesota neighborhoods. Again, from all of us here on yourliveevent.com, that concludes our post-game show. This is James Martins saying, Region 2 girls softball fans, show some pride. Enjoy the state tournament coverage we'll have next week.